was going to say good Monday morning, but it's 12:22 over here in the UK right now. This is a little impromptu live. It's 12:23 now, because I got a little something that I want to actually talk to you about. Hello, Colleen. Hello, Freddie. Nice to see you here. And actually, you're probably going to get to see me demonstrate it as well. And you're going to think, wow, Tiffany's really lost it, or she's really brave. Uh, so stay tuned for that. Good morning, Adele. So what is this? What is the link between tarot, five rhythms, and Joseph Campbell? Some of you might think, what the heck is Tiffany on about? Who the heck is Joseph Campbell? What the heck is five rhythms? And this is what I'm here to show you. I've had a little bit of a magical weekend. As you probably know, tarot has been one of my passions since I was 4 years old. Back in 2012, I found that dance really made something very powerful come alive with tarot. Okay, and I couldn't quite understand the link then. Dance had also been massively in my life since I was 4, but not in a way where you're told what to do. I like to be free, okay? And that kind of turned into ecstasy and speed and things like that when I was a teenager. And then when that period ended for me, which was when I had Lauren and I had to grow up, I lost my dance. And maybe you've lost your dance. So today I'm going to look at what the dance means. It doesn't mean to behave. It doesn't mean to take a step here. It doesn't mean to lead. It doesn't mean to follow. It means to activate something that is in the tarot, and it's also in here, The Power of Myth by Joseph Campbell, who you've probably heard me speak about and you may well have heard about. If you have questions about him, please do put it in the chat box. But basically, his book, The Hero with a Thousand Faces, is all about how there's one story, and that is the hero story. It's in our lives, it's in Star Wars, it's in Lord of the Rings. It's all the same hero with one face. And it's also in the tarot, the foolish face, the face of the fool, okay? It's actually known in the tarot as the fool's journey. The fool is pictured going on the same journey as the hero's journey. So where am I going with this? Well, that's the power of archetype. This is really I recommend this. I've been spending all weekend watching it. And Joseph Campbell says that it's the mythology that has the power to link the human with the divine. It's the transcendental link that puts the human in contact with the divine. And when that happens, all anxieties leave and our path and our purpose gets activated. So, tarot and dance have gone along through my life, and at times I have lost them. Tarot has stayed more in my life. It's become my career as well as my passion. And sometimes I've lost my dance too. A couple of months ago, a friend moved in with us, and this friend I met when I lost my dance last time. So how did I find my dance again? Well, I found a practice called Five Rhythms. And the first night that I went in there, I had a really strong past life connection. Some of you know that story, and I'm not going to go into the live because I want to keep it short and on this. Okay. But it was with this person. And I danced and I danced and I danced. It was in this amazing cathedral in London. And there was about 100 of us just not talking, no substances, just dancing in this amazing vaulted, gilded cathedral. The acoustics were something else. And I got my dance back. And I danced layers off me, both in weight and in history and past life remembrances, everything. And I was just getting back to who I was. Anyway, life takes hold of us sometimes, doesn't it? My friend moved in a couple of months ago and he said, Tiffany, you've really changed over the years. And he has been dragging me back to the dance at first, but I can't keep away now. I really can't keep away. And this has happened in conjunction with me understanding a bit more of the link between tarot and dance and the fool's or the hero's journey. And this has been coming about because over the years, I have, when I've been doing retreats, I've been helping people with their birth chart. And the way I do that is we make it out of a tarot mandala. So we see the astrological associations and know those with the tarot and place them on their birth chart. So they get this spread of tarot and they can really see the aspects between the planets and what they mean more because they're seeing them in the archetypes of the tarot, say the Hermit versus the Empress or the Hermit versus the Sun. You know, that would be the struggle between the internal and shining your light out there, for instance. That's the power of archetypes. And then we go over into a room and when they've chosen a song to express how that feels for them, and then we don't dance as if like behave, put this, and that's taught, but it's like we split into two groups. One part would be the Sun, one part would be like the Hermit. Press play and you just see what happens. And it's amazing the empathy the group feels with each other as they embody the archetypes that that person has within them, that they're wanting to express, see, illuminate, and heal and transform in some way. So it's coming together. It's all archetypal. Dance is archetypal. Tarot is archetypal. The Fool's Journey is archetypal. And when we do this, it's all a way of getting that link with the divine, as Joseph Campbell says, which is archetypal. So when you dance, it's actually archetypal. You're taking on an archetype. And I can't believe I'm going to do this. Are you ready? Because what I've just done is I've just done what's called a wave in 5 rhythms. There's 5 rhythms in 5 rhythms, funnily enough. And one of them is called flowing. And flowing is just where you're kind of feeling where you are in your body. You know, you're just waking up and you're just getting to know what's going on inside of you. And if we were to put a tarot card to this, because you can put a tarot card to anything, it would be an embryonic state. It might be the Fool at the beginning of the dance where you have to kind of get over that fear of being seen like a fool. You have to let go of that fear of being like a fool. It could be the High Priestess. She is embryonic, being the maiden. She is watery. And she really is about getting in touch with your feelings. And then when you found what you have inside of you, it's time to express it in staccato. So here we get more masculine. It's a bit more like the magician, staying alive, or the emperor, you know, like just get on with it, or the chariot. The chariot actually comes in more when you're going into chaos, because after long, the inhibitions go and you just break everything down and it all gets rather chaotic. But in chaos, there's a flow and you just relax into it, and that's where the magic is. That's where the release is. That's where the liberation is. That's where you start to find your passion, your magic, your energy, your release, your expression. And then when you do, it goes into lyrical, which is, that's that full moment. But that's the second stage of the fall. No, it's the third stage of the fall. There's 3 stages to the fall. The first one is being a fool and not realizing you're a fool. The second one is thinking you know it all. And the third one is knowing you're a fool and being totally okay with it. And that is the 4th rhythm, lyrical. And then we have stillness. Ooh. And we dance the stillness. And it's really sacred. Very much like the high priest. Most people tend to have an aversion to the high priest, but actually when you connect with the archetype, the real truth of the high priest, it's so sacred. And then you've done a journey, you see. You've done the hero's journey in 5 rhythms. And that's what I teach through the tarot, except it doesn't take like a couple of minutes like that. However, I'm glad to see that Adele totally gets me. Thank you, Adele. Please do put any comments or questions in the chat box. So yes, this is what I teach. This is what I do with people through the tarot. I do this journey and it activates who they are. It puts them in contact back with their dance, their passion, their purpose, their life, and their truth of who they are, their happiness, joy, synchronicity, magic, love, openness, to be able to let go of all the crap and actually start to let love in, or let the magic in, or let the abundance in. And actually, something's coming to mind. It was a t-shirt I saw somebody was wearing in 5 rhythms the other night, which said, F-U-C-K, your safe space. But that kind of says it. It's about that fool's journey. It's about jumping off the cliff like the fool does. And that's the call to adventure that Joseph Campbell says is about life. He says that he doesn't believe that people are searching for the meaning of life. He believes that they're searching for the experience of life, and that a lot of us, especially these days, are stuck at that not living, not embracing the call to adventure. And the call to adventure means you have to jump off the cliff like the fool. So that's what I do. I help people to do that. And that's gives them back their dance and gives them back their life. And so I've tried to make this journey as short as possible. Okay, I'm going to come around to your comments in a minute, as short as possible. But so far, it's been getting longer, actually. Like, some people in my group have been there 2 or 3 years now, which I love because it is a practice and it is an ongoing thing. And at the same time, you guys probably need to understand a little bit of what I do in a very short time. So I have got something that is starting on Good Friday, because that is the new, no, we've just had the new moon. It's the full moon, I think, in Scorpio, which is the most powerful one for transformation. And Easter, of course, it's rebirth. It's time to be reborn. So if you want to know about that, it's called From Zero to Hero. The fool's number is 0, and he goes on the fool's journey, or the hero's journey, in 28 days. So the whole point of that is to get you on that journey and to help you activate your passion, find your dance, find your purpose. And I've known that these journeys are powerful. Like, if you ask for the page, just say yes please, you'll see a ton of testimonials from people there who didn't even know what their purpose was, and by the end of working with me had actually found that they wanted to open a shop, or they'd given up their job in weeks and started their business. They'd left abusive marriages and said yes to people that were going to treat them well. It's flipping incredible, mind-blowing stuff, and I found a way to condense it, as I said, not quite in 2 minutes, but in 28 days. So if you feel like doing the 0 to hero, put yes please, or message me and I will get you the link. Okay, hopefully everybody else gets me as well. Thank you for letting me know you get me, Adele. Hello, Sue. Adele says, movement is so powerful. I sometimes skip or do star jumps or twirl on my dog walks with Ruskin. Oh, I love the thought of that. And that's proper fool as well. Let me show you what I mean, if I can get the card of the fool out. Where's the fool? Come here, Mr. Fool. And you'll see what I mean when I say that's proper fool. And it is. It's really, really powerful, which is also why I'm going to be doing a retreat with Natalie, who's a flamenco dancer in Granada. Not just any flamenco dancer. She's just been named as the Times top 10 teacher. So there's the fool. There you go, Adele. See? That's you when you're saying movement is so powerful. I sometimes skip or do star jumps or twirl on my dog walks with Ruskin in public, often by the river. I wonder if you're going to jump in it next, if that's going to be you coming off the river bank. My husband really wants a dog, and I think Mystic's a little bit too old to cope with that, bless her. But when the time comes, then maybe we will get one because of this like energy of like play. And if we don't have our dance, we don't have our life. If we don't have our connection with the archetypes, we don't have our connection with the magic. And that's what I'm here to help you do. So just PM me or say yes please, and I'll get the link for 0 to hero in 28 days. Okay, yes. So Sue and Adele are saying yes, so I will get the links over to you. It'd be amazing to have you on there. And thank you so much. I did this totally impromptu, so do put any questions in there, or I'll be going in a minute. So I'm just gonna waffle for about a minute to see if any questions come through, and then I'll go. It's interesting there's 5 people on this live because it's about 5 rhythms, and I didn't really expect anybody to be on it because I didn't plan to do it. What happened was I did a 5 rhythms practice this morning and on Zoom, and I thought that I had pressed record and I was going to do like a video and stick it on YouTube and things like that. And you know what? It didn't record. These things are sacred. It was my sacred practice. And I was like, at the end, I looked at it and I went, oh God, I forgot to press record. But what it's done is it's made me come here live. Also, remember it's Manifest Monday. So I am going to stick up the Manifest Monday post. So think about the thing that you want to activate, the magic in your life that you want to activate. And when you see that post go up, put the word there. That's the magician, yeah, which we're on today. See, I'm not an organized Virgo. I was born a bit too early, being a Leo. There we go, magician. We're on this today. It's Magic Monday. So I'm going to put the post up for Magic Monday, and you can trot on over there and put one word, thought, word, and deed. That's where the magic is, to activate your intention this week. Let's work together on it. I am going to be putting a post up every day. I might even go live every day. Who sees? Who knows even? We'll see. All right, I think that's it for now. Okay, Adele says, I get this card so I don't take things too seriously. When I lighten up even more, things happen. The next layer comes away. Yes, that's fantastic. It's totally true. We work too hard, we lose our dance, we lose our magic. Everything becomes a lot harder than if we just embrace the magic and the power of myth, and we get that link with the divine, and then everything opens up. It's a much nicer way of living and making things happen, the magic. Thanks everyone for being here. As I said, I didn't really expect it. It was completely impromptu. I didn't let anybody know that I was going live. So hopefully you've enjoyed it and it's inspired you. I'm going to go and put Magic Monday up. after I have got the links for you, Sue and Adele. Thanks again, everybody, for being here. Bye for now.